Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. We are live. We are live. Gonna blast off on Instagram. This is strange. Why ain't there nobody here? There's always somebody here by now. The fuck? The fuck took you so long? Fuck took you so long, huh? Blast off, hold on. What's up, folks? I'm live on YouTube right now. We're going to be watching Iranian propaganda that depicts Donald Trump as a child rapist, which is exactly what he is, so it's not necessarily propaganda. We're also going to be talking about how Pete Hegseth said that he can't wait till Larry Ellison owns CNN because he likes state-controlled media. What else? We're going to be talking about, what's his name? Lawrence Wilkerson, a former general under George W. Bush, being like, yeah, no, not only are we losing this war, but Israel's going to fucking nuke Iran. So, yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Make sure you tune into the live stream. Live on YouTube right now. Live on YouTube right now. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We got some stuff to talk about. We got some stuff to cover. Howdy, y'all. Howdy. More U.S. troops are dead. 6 more. So that number is now 13. There are now 13 dead U.S. service members who sacrificed their life for Jeffrey Epstein. You think Chris pronounces coin? Coin. 15 coins. Coins. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, 13 dead total. Thank you for the docu-tussie. I already have some stuff queued up, but I'll take a look at it regardless. What do we got? This is a great fucking meme. I've seen this already. There must be some sort of mistake. I voted for no new wars. Get in the fucking box. Iran drops crazy. Oh yeah, I wanted that one too. I gotta have this one queued up. Thank you. We'll have that queued up as well because I have a couple of different Iranian propaganda videos I want to watch. Fuck John Fetterman. Fuck is this? Thank you for the $50 donation.
Woman wrote, my 50-year-old otherwise healthy husband has cancer. His treatment costs $547,000. We can't afford that. Your vote may very well kill my husband. His life and the lives of thousands of others are in your hands. So far, you're condemning them to death. Someone else writes, you failed us and no longer deserve to represent us. Just go home and let us win the fight. We no longer need cowards around us. We embraced you when you were sick, donated to your campaign. You are so ungrateful. Shame on you. Another writes, when I die, I want John Fetterman to be my pallbearer so he can let me down for the zillionth and final time.
That's
because
so
dying
funny.
is the only way I'll stop being appalled by him and all the knives he plunged into our backs. Finally, Lydia Russo writes, disgraceful capitulation, Senator, shame on you. One woman wrote...
You see, the problem is that he's incapable of feeling shame, so none of that fucking matters to him. We're talking about like an actual brain-dead stroke victim. Like, he can't feel. He's not a human being anymore. He's just like a meat suit that is being puppeted by the Republican Party, so there's really nothing that we could do about him. Really nothing you could do about him. All right, what else do we got? Thank you for becoming a member for a month. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Well, I got other stuff that I want to cover. So we will be doing that first. We will be doing that first. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Valenti, I swear to God, I know you can see me. Epstein is still alive. Do you think that's news to me? Clouded Life, do you think that is news to me? I have never once believed that Jeffrey Epstein died. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. What are you going to do? You're going to say that his prostate was removed and the body that they found in the autopsy says that his prostate was enlarged? I know. I know. I know. Saw a video of him driving in Florida. Okay, that doesn't mean diddly fucking shit to me. I could find you a video of anybody who looks like Jeffrey Epstein driving in Florida. That doesn't fucking matter to me. What does matter is that the autopsy of the man they claimed was Jeffrey Epstein had an enlarged prostate, despite the fact that his prostate was removed. Dang, I can't super chat? What, is super chat not working? Super chat's working. There's one. You linking with Shag, Triv, and Endemic again soon? Yeah, tonight. Tonight. Oh, I don't know about Shag. I don't think Shag is in New York, but the other two, Triv and Endemic, yeah. Absolutely. People need to stop using having a stroke as an insult. No, I will insult these fascist dogmen in any way possible. I will fat shame them. I will slut shame them. I will stroke shame them. I refuse to go light on them. There will be no quarter for them. I'll use fucking slurs. Are you kidding me? I do not care. There's nothing I could say to these people that would make me feel bad. I don't give a fuck. I'll make fun of them for having a stroke every fucking day. I had a stroke. Sucks for you. I won't make fun of you for having a stroke. I will make fun of John Fetterman for having a fucking stroke. Absolutely. If you got a problem with that, you should leave. Like, if you can't handle that, I can't help you. Epstein's gamer account being used in Tel Aviv. I heard that. His Fortnite account. Senpai ignored me. Ooh. What did you say? Mayor, I don't know. I gotta scroll up to probably find it. I'm too lazy. I don't know where it is. Sorry. But no, I didn't mean to ignore anybody. What flavor is the stream today? Cool mint. Cool mint. Yeah, it's okay to have a stroke, but it's not okay to be fascist and have a stroke. Then I'll make fun of you for having a stroke. I don't give a fuck. Like, guys, have you noticed that, like, I am a full LGBTQ ally? I love gays, I love trans people, and yet I make fun of Nick Fuentes for being a gay Mexican? I don't give a fuck. No stopping. No stopping. I think with the $5, my friends and I call Trump King Crunkabunk after this tyrant who overthrew in our D&D campaign. I call him the Yalatola. Because he's just the Ayatollah of the Talibangelical fucking white jihadists. Yeah, Dark Woke is back, bro. If you can't handle me calling Trump a fucking retard and making fun of John Fetterman for having a stroke and calling Caroline Levitt a dumb trailer park cum bucket, then you should probably leave. This isn't the place for you. This isn't the place for you. You can't handle that shit? Have fun in the camps. Have fun in the camps. When are you going to start your presidential campaign? When I'm old enough to run for president. Yeah, there ain't no purity testing here, bro. See, that's the thing. Also, I love sluts. We love sluts here. Shout out sluts. But, like, I'm still going to call Caroline Levitt a fucking whore. You know? I'm trans. I feel very safe in Chris's live streams. Well, that's the thing, you know, is like, this is what I was talking about when I was on Gaydar. It's like, I might not know too much about trans culture, LGBTQ culture, you know, pop culture, but I'm still willing to lay down my fucking life and die for my LGBTQ comrades. And I do think that means more in the sense where I don't need to know shit about you. I don't need to know shit about your culture or what you like. All I need to know is that you are fucking breathing. You are breathing. You are alive. Therefore, I will fight for you. Sure, I mean, I watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Who fucking doesn't? But what are you going to ask me? I don't fucking know shit about it. I don't know shit about it. But still, I'm going to fight and die for you. 100%. As a Pennsylvania resident, it's very disappointing on Fetterman's entire existence and bootlicking. I hope you're doing well in this harsh world. I am. Thank you very much. I am. Sorry that you live in Pennsylvania. That sucks. Mao Cube? I'll get Mao in the cube later. Right now, we got donations flying in, and they've earned their right to be on the cube. Including yourself, Matt Murdock. Including yourself. Gnome is a burned-legged hoe. I mean, being in recovery for an eating disorder and hearing that you're worthless when you're fat is difficult. I never once said that you're worthless when you're fat. Never once. I have called Donald Trump a worthless fat bastard. He's not worthless because he's fat. He's worthless and he's fat. Okay, so yeah, that type of shit. Again, if you can't handle it, you should probably fucking leave. If you want Valenti Midwest Irish, you could try Joe Curry for president 2028. I don't even know who that is. I'm Saudi and Chris Senpai never screams 9/11 at me. Well, I know you average Saudis didn't do 9/11. It was the Israelis and the Saudi government put together, you know? Chris, you have actually called fat people worthless for the movement? No, I have said that if you cannot run a mile, you cannot consider yourself revolutionary. And I fucking stand by that. There are plenty of roles that you could do if you're like disabled. You know, you're gonna be the guy in the chair. You're gonna be hacking and shit. But if you can't run a fucking mile, do not show up to the revolution. Nobody's gonna fucking drag your ass, okay? And if you can't handle that reality, you should probably fucking leave. When is your episode of Gaydar being released? In April somewhere. Sometime around April. Sorry, by calling them fat and things like that, you actually hit them harder because people like Trump and Look says, yeah, guys, I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. You can cry all you want about me calling Trump fat. I do not give a fuck. Unironically, don't care. Truth hurts sometimes. See, Silverstein bought the U.S. Bank Tower in L.A.? No, I didn't. I didn't know that. That's the same guy who owned Twin Towers, yeah? Do you call black Trump supporters the N-word? No, but I do call them like Uncle Toms. That you're an Uncle Tom, bro. 100%. Same thing with like any Latino who supports Trump. Like, dude, you're a chicken for KFC. Like, sorry. 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 Cope, Mauled, Seeth. Don't give a fuck. Chris, I shit myself regularly and you hurt my feelings. Yeah, when I make fun of Donald Trump for shitting his pants all the time. Yeah, a lot of sensitive libs in the chat this morning. The fuck? Been live for 12 minutes. Been live for 12 fucking minutes. A lot of sensitive ass libs in the chat today. I do want to get Scott Bessent. I want to get that going. I want to get that up. Scott Bessent's interview where he ran out to go to the Situation Room. Shit was fucking crazy. Scott. See if we could find that. Yeah, this is from 17 hours ago. This shit was weird.
I listened to you on the...
The president wants you. Sorry, the president wants you.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem at all. See you shortly, Mr. Secretary.
You can work that in.
Mr. Secretary, I have to say, it's a first, I'm sure a last as well, that an interviewee's been pulled away to go to the Situation Room. How was the president? Was he stressed?
No, the president is in great spirits. The Iranian mission is proceeding well ahead of schedule.
He's shaking his head left and right, dude. That is a clear sign that his brain is thinking one thing and his lips are saying the other. I think this is one of two things. One, it's that the entire United States economy is about to fucking crash because we can't get oil through the Strait of Hormuz. Two, Bibi Netanyahu is dead. Or three, Bibi Netanyahu is about to nuke Iran. Think of the $2. Just got a new goat and some chickens. Hell fucking yeah. Can't super chat. The fuck is going on? Maybe it depends on what you were writing in the super chat.
And you know, I have to tell you, Wolf, that I'm a teenager who's considering military service, and I could give this team my highest compliment, from President Trump to the head of the Joint Chiefs to the Secretary of War. I would say that I would trust my child's life in their hands.
First of all, if you would trust your child's life in the hands of Donald Trump, your children should literally be taken away from you. I don't mean that facetiously. If you can actually say that you trust your child's life with Donald Trump, you should have your kids taken away. That's the equivalent of saying I would trust my child with a pedophile. You should immediately have your kids taken away. Why didn't he say son? I don't fucking know. Maybe he has a daughter, maybe he has a like non-binary kid, maybe he has a trans kid. I don't fucking know, something like that. You'd be surprised by how many of these like right-wing fascists in the Trump government end up having like trans or non-binary kids because those kids want to do anything they fucking can to piss their parents off, which is kind of fucking hilarious. I know a guy like that. I know, like, you know, because my dad was a big businessman in New York. I know like a hardcore, hyper-capitalist Republican motherfucker, and his son is, or his daughter is a male to female transition, and like he can't wrap his head around it. And I'm like, you know, that's the karma you fucking deserve, bro. You know, it's not like there's anything wrong with that kid, but it's like you father, you deserve to have to deal with the one thing that you always fucking hated. Thank you for the $5. He trusted because he'd be in a nice, safe office like Hegseth was for his war experience. I believe that. I believe that. Kai Trump is a lesbian? I don't know if that's true. Is it? Is that true? Hope you're having a great day. Sorry I missed a few streams. All good, brother. All good. Thank you for becoming a member for 1 month. Thank you for the $5, Trevor Battle Mason. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Donos are going crazy today. I'm going to need more donations. Did you see we removed sanctions on Russian oil? Yes, we are now unironically funding the Iranians. That's not a joke. We lifted sanctions on Russian oil, and the Russians are fighting alongside the Iranians, and they're giving the Iranians intelligence and money. We are actually giving money to the Iranians while we are at war with them. It's the stupidest shit you could ever fucking imagine. It's so fucking stupid. Thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate that. How much money did you make last stream? I ain't telling you shit. I ain't telling you diddly fuck. I am cancer-free and able to catch your live streams again. Can we get some massive W's for Lasagna Cat being cancer-free? I wish I had a bell to ring. Congratulations. You had a foreign invader in your fucking body, and your antibodies, your blood cells, unsheathed their swords and fought that motherfucker clean out. This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And fucking charged in, stabbing the shit out of the cancer cells. That's fucking glorious. Massive W's. Massive W's across the fucking board. Massive W's across the fucking board. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now watch, you're gonna get testicular cancer tomorrow. You're gonna be like, I finally got rid of my brain cancer, and then your ball's gonna have a tumor. Get fucked. I'm just fucking with you. You're gonna be fine. 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 Oh, Jesus. Honey, is it normal to have 3 testicles and one of them hurts? Would you maybe set up a Cash App for us? I'm sure people would want all their money to go to you rather than YouTube taking a cut. I don't know how to set up a Cash App without like revealing personal information. But for now, if you really want to donate to me without YouTube getting a cut, you should do it through Patreon, right? So YouTube takes, what is it? 30% of any donation. Patreon takes 10, okay? So you shouldn't be using Patreon if you really don't want to be paying Google. Excuse me. You joking? Nope. I'm being for real. Isn't Patreon changing that though? I have no idea. You think I'm tuned in like that? You're the best. Thank you for that $10. I appreciate you. 12-year survivor here, cancer-free too. Congratulations. But that was 12 years ago. You're not getting the fucking spotlight today. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Chris, do drag. My drag name is West Orchard Maxwell, and I serve cunt. I serve cunt. Straight up cunt. Thoughts on AI? I fucking hate AI. I fucking hate clankers, man. Despise it. If I could have my way, we would have never fucking created it, and we would have like a like the death penalty on anybody who attempts to recreate it once we destroy it from the root. Good morning from Denver, you beautiful man. How you doing, Denver, Colorado? I actually went to school in the University of Colorado Boulder for 3 months right after high school because I thought, you know, hey, I'm a drug addict. They got drugs. That's far away from home. So I go, and I didn't go to class once. I didn't go to class once. Mao on the cube? Now I got Mao on the cube for you. After 3 months, it was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm gonna die here. Mao Zedong in the cube. Let's get Mao Zedong in the cube. Mao Zedong is on the cube. 我们是用助力去欣赏，哭着来，要吵到老就有，让我们用助力去信仰，用去信有，我们是。Young Sully sing song. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Been here since the Bud Light was still in the fridge. Holy fuck. But the Pentagon is sending Marines to the Middle East per OSINT Defender. Dude, I can't believe you remember the Bud Light in the fridge. If you don't know shit about this, I used to keep a Bud Light tall boy in the fridge. It was in there for a year and a half, 2 years. And I always said, if you ever see me crack that tall boy, it means World War III has begun. And I cracked that shit last June when we bombed Fordo and Natanz and Isfahan. I did that show. 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Brett. And I was right. I remember people saw me crack that open and they went, oh no. Because who the fuck drinks a Bud Light tall boy other than someone desperate to feel nothing? Temple Israel synagogue got attacked, guys. Check the news, bro. That happened yesterday. We covered that yesterday. We know. You forget where you is. I'm a profesh. I do this for a professional living, you know what I'm saying? I've been here since this January. I'm still very new to Valenti. Well, you ain't gonna be new for much longer, Sprout. You know, at the end of the day, all of you guys are here from very early on. Because you gotta remember, I'm only 28 years old. I'm gonna be doing this shit for the rest of my fucking life. And there will come a time, 5-10 years from now, you're gonna be able to say, you know, I was there when he was in that shitty fucking apartment with the fucking giant window. I was there. I remember, you know. Gonna be great. Where do you see all this going? What do you think the world will look like when the dust settles? The United States will probably lose all of our allies and move into the end stage of our lifespan where the country collapses and splits into 2 or 3. I do think we're going to lose all of our trading partners. I think nobody, because you got to remember, nobody needs anything from us other than weapons. But like, as we're moving into this modern warfare age with drones and, you know, cyber attacks, you really don't need American weapons anymore. Like, we are finding out that the military-industrial complex has been a farce this entire time, like Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, because all of these wildly expensive pieces of equipment that we have been using in Iran and in Israel, they don't fucking work. We can't shoot the missiles down. Our KC-135s are crashing. Like, I think this will be a wake-up call for the rest of the world where they realize, oh my God, American weaponry is fucking dog shit. It's fucking dog shit. And the American military is a fucking paper tiger. So I do think the rest of the world will ally together and be like, yeah, no, fuck America. They're useless. So that's what I think will happen. What do you think of Professor Zhang? I like him. I think he's good. I like him. Think of the $5. How many donos till I get the history books as a shadow funder on the Valenti regime? You're going to need to send me at least $50 million if you want to be considered the shadow group that funds me. Why stay in a failing country? I'm a man. Men don't run from their problems. See, when there's a fucking leak in my ceiling, I don't buy a new apartment. I fix the fucking leak. Okay? And I would rather die on my feet than live on my fucking knees. I will stay and I will resist. And they'll either have to fucking kill me or crown me emperor. That's it. Those are the two fucking options. Expensive weapons are trash. Yeah, we're learning this. The fucking Shahed drone is like $30,000 and we're firing $3 million interceptors that fucking miss and can't even take them down. You know? Chat is censoring me, but here's $5. I appreciate that. Maybe it's because your name is DJT is a PDF. That might be why. I don't know. I don't know. Wall Street Journal is now reporting on 2,500 Marines getting sent to the Middle East. Bullshit. 2,500 Marines sent to Iran. Okay, you're not lying. Holy fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, we're doing it. 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 Pentagon is moving additional Marines and warships to the Middle East. Okay, so we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing the damn thing. Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die. Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die. Like, you're all fucked. You're all fucked. You're all fucked. Have fun, GI. GI, your government lies to you, Goyim. Your government sacrifices you in the name of Israel, Goyim. Have fun. Have so much fun. Have so much fun. Have so much fun. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, weenie. Ruh, ruh, ruh. Ruh, ruh, ruh. 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 Io sono il re. Weenie. Sorry, I had to establish dominance there for a second. If she barks again, I'm going to have to bark at her like the big dog, you know, because the big dog has got to make it clear that he is, in fact, the big dog. Okay? 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 About to be 30 degrees. Yo, you know what I saw the other day? This has nothing to do with anything I've been saying, but it's the funniest shit I ever seen. There's people out there who were like, yeah, Muslims were hanging out at the city hall with Zoran to break bread, you know, to break the fast because it's Ramadan. Excuse me. And one of these Muslims, camera pans to him and he goes like this, right? Which is like, I see this in I see people doing this shit all the time. White people, black people, brown people, it doesn't fucking matter, right? You know, the photo comes around, you don't know what to do. Some people go like this. You know? And all these right-wing chuds are like, that's how you salute for ISIS. Huh? Huh? They're like, that's the salute for ISIS. You know what it could be? It could be A, just like a thing that people do. And two, maybe Muslims do it because they're pointing up to the one Allah. You know, they're pointing up to the one God. You know what I'm saying? Like, and meanwhile, you do this shit enough and somebody's gonna claim you're in fucking ISIS. Huh? Also, friendly reminder, there's only one nation in the Middle East that ISIS never attacked. Can anybody name it? Can anybody name the one nation in the Middle East that ISIS never attacked? I'll wait. Israel. Israel. Israel Chai? Are you Israel Chai? Do you condemn Hamas? It's almost like they were created by the Israelis. Umenshi. You know, unbelievable. Thank you for the $5. Did you hear that Idaho, where I live, is trying to pass a bill where the police force has to take orders from ICE? Well, that's crazy, but I'll tell you this much. They don't even need a bill to do that. Police officers will gladly go along with the orders of ICE. What do you think, the fucking cops are on your side? You think the cops are on your side? Why don't you ask the black population if the cops are on their side? Why don't you ask them? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Do we think Israel funded ISIS? Yes. So did the CIA. Hello, Avi. How are you, buddy? All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Because I got some shit for you. You guys ready? Well, before we actually start, I do want to see if there's any recent bangers from the Führer on Lie Social. Let's see. Oh, we got one from 11 hours ago. We are totally destroying the terrorist regime of Iran, militarily, economically, and otherwise. Yet, if you read the failing New York Times, you would incorrectly think that we are not winning. Iran's navy is gone, the air force is no longer, missiles, drones, and everything else are being decimated, and their leaders have been wiped from the face of the earth. We have unparalleled firepower, unlimited ammunition, and plenty of time. Watch what happens to these deranged scumbags today. What? What are we? Huh? First of all, do you know anything about operational security? Son, do you think the Iranians are not watching your Truth Social? Do you think they're not plugged in, sir? Because now, they're all on high alert. Second of all, what? Second of all, huh? What do you mean? And then, third of all, what do you mean we got plenty of time? Forever war? Forever war? All right, let's keep reading. They've been killing innocent people all over the world for 47 years, and now I, as the 47th president of the United States of America, am killing them. What a great honor it is to do so. Okay, yeah, no, 25th Amendment. Get this guy the fuck out. Get this guy the fuck out of here. Get this guy the fuck out of here. Get this guy the fuck out of here. That is insane. That is insane. That is insane. That is so insane. Oh my God. I actually can't believe you said that. What an honor it is to be killing them. What an honor it is to be killing them. Holy shit. Holy shit. Luigi's playing with her ball. Wow. Wow, Luigi. Do you guys hear her? Do you guys hear her? She's going fucking crazy. She's going buck wild. Hi, girly. She's got the zoomies, bro. She's running in circles. What's the problem? What's going on? What's going on? We should make you a business Venmo so people can Venmo and know that they can get refunds. That's a good idea, Avi. Thank you. We'll figure that out later today or some shit. Isn't Luigi a boy's name? Fuck you. Don't you dare misgender my dog, you fuck. What are you, transphobic? What are you, not an LGBTQ ally, but an LGBTQ foe? Are you a foe? Are you a foe? You fuck. Fuck you. That's a workout grind. It's good. It's good. I've hit a little bit of a plateau. It's getting very hard to drop under 240 pounds. However, I do think that I could do it if I just lived off of rotisserie chicken and watermelon. So, you know. How tall are you? Taller than you. I'm 5'12". Yeah. You heard that. All right. All right. Are Sicilians counted as Italians? No, dude. No. No. You know what weirdly helps with the plateau when you're losing weight? This is real. There's science behind this. A cheat meal. A big cheat meal. Because then, like, your body, as you've been losing weight and, like, eating differently, it starts to think like it's in starvation mode and starts to retain a lot of the fat. But then you have a cheat meal and your body's like, oh, it's over. It's over. We're not going to die. All right, let's go back to what we were doing earlier. And then you shock the body by going back to that previous diet. It can actually help with losing weight. I haven't tried that yet, though. Intermittent fasting. I've dropped 50 pounds in 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, I don't eat till dinner. I don't eat till dinner usually. Practically Muslim. All right. Are Greeks white in the U.S.? In the United States, being white has nothing to do with your skin color and everything to do with being in the in-group, right? So, like, in America, we've welcomed Italians, Irish, Greeks, Jews. It doesn't fucking matter. You are considered white so that we can maintain the majority. You know what I'm saying? And this comes from, you know, as we started to welcome more and more different cultures into the United States, white people, historically, quickly became a minority, you know, and they were like, fuck, man, how are we going to stay the majority? I guess we could let the Italians be considered white, let the Irish be considered white, let the Germans be considered white, let the Catholics be considered white. It's not a real thing. There is no common trait that connects white culture. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, you know? You can't name a single fucking trait that connects white culture. There's nothing white about any of those traits. You know what I'm saying? Unseasoned food? Tell that to the Italians. Tell that to the Italians. You know? The fuck? Whiteness is a construct. Yes, it's not real. It doesn't exist. Some people don't know their own genealogy. Some people don't know how to spell genealogy. Dipshit. I'm just kidding. I can't spell for fuck. I can't spell diddly shit. All right. Genealogy, spelt it wrong again, you dumb bastard. Spelt it wrong again, you dumb bastard. I'm dyslexic as fuck. Get fucked. What? Are you singing? What's the matter? Let me give her a treat and then we'll start. In the meantime, enjoy.
Hey there, you! Yeah, you! You tired of your boring, plain old wardrobe? Do you want to stand out in the crowd? You want to make heads turn, jaws drop, and hearts skip a beat? Well, have I got the deal of the century for you? ValentiVideos.myshopify.com is here with the merch explosion that'll blow your socks off and change your life. Check it out! We've got exclusive gear from the cutting edge of fashion. T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and much more that'll make you be thinking, well, hell, where'd you get that? And guess what? You can get yours right now with just one click. That's right, don't wait. Act now, and you can be a proud owner of the hottest merch on the planet. Whether you're looking to chill out, stand out, or just feel like $1,000,000, we've got something for you. And hey, I know what you're thinking, but what about the price? Well, let me tell you, these prices are so low that you'd think we were giving it away for free. Now, get ready to rock the best merch in town. And check out ValentiVideos.myshopify.com for your destination to greatness. I'll see you there, friend. Hurry up.
Chris Valenti Videos is not responsible for any sudden increase in class consciousness that may occur as a result of wearing this merch. If you find yourself beginning to deeply care for your fellow person, quickly continue to wear all products from Valenti Videos as your empathy grows. Drinking from Valenti Videos mugs may invoke a quiet sense of awe for the entirety of humanity as you decide to dedicate the rest of your living existence to the betterment of those who have less than you. Also, you may get a brief but meaningful stiffy. Please enjoy Valenti Videos responsibly.
You dig? You dig? I saw a lot of you commenting, I'm waiting for the girly pop merch. Do not worry. The artwork is done. It's been sent over to my Avi Bagla, and my Avi Bagla will be on it, boss. He will be on it, boss. All right? On it, boss. I fixed it, Doc. Nelson sent it, I think. Send it one more time for me, please. Send it one more time for me, please. We want the long hair back? I fucking don't. That shit is a bitch to maintain, man. That shit is a bitch to maintain. Makes me really respect women with your hot necks. How do you not murder men with a hot neck, you know? All right, before we start today's video, thank you for that link. Before we start today's video, we have to hit you with a quick little Bella Ciao. Do you just watch chat sometimes and not say anything? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Una mattina mi sono alzato, un bello ciao, melo ciao, melo ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato, ho trovato l'invasor. Oh partigiano, portami via. Oh bello ciao, melo ciao, melo ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. Hell fucking yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Love that. I love that. And I love that for you. Bella Ciao at 2x speed. If you guys, yo, is Valenti Simp in here? If you want your clips of my streams to go viral, just play me at 2x speed. I can assure you, if you post clips of me at 2x speed, and also do that thing where it slows down on like keywords, where I'm like Benjamin Netanyahu. Like, I guarantee you could make money off those clips. Guarantee it. It'll help me, it'll boost me, and it'll help you because maybe you could get enough views to monetize a fucking channel, and you got all the consent in the world. Fucking grift. Make money off of me. Make money off of me. Real as fuck. I'm about to drive, so I won't be reading and replying to chat. Hello, Shag. Hello, Shag. Yeah, no, I want you to be clipping me at 2x speed. Donald, we seem to be at an impasse. Donald, I'm getting conflicting reports that there may be a North Korean spy embedded within your nation. Donald. Yes, baby, I'll do anything you need. What do you need? What do you need? Do you need me to lick the tip? Ooh. You know? Thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. Shalom. Salute. Imagine if Valenti videos got a low taper fade. Imagine if Valenti videos got a low taper fade. Imagine if Valenti videos got a low taper fade. You like it when I whip that out? You like it when I whip that out, slap it on the table, and then put it right back? Imagine if Valenti videos got a low taper fade. Imagine if Valenti videos got a low taper fade. All right, y'all ready? I have a thumbie for you. Let me see it, Nelson. Let me see it. The fact that you're saying LMAO means it's gonna be fuck shit. Send it to me. Let me see it. You fuck. What are we doing? I'll kill you. I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I gotta go, but you are so funny. Thanks, Shay. That's what I do. I've been entertaining my whole life. My older brother was such an annoying little fucking piece of shit that my parents said, why don't we get him something to play with? And then I was born, and I've been a clown ever fucking since. What do I look like to you, a fucking clown? This is the thumbnail you sent me? This is the thumbnail you sent me, Nelson. With the purple line? Nelson? Don't quit your day job. Don't quit your fucking day job, Nelson. Oh, God, that's funny. Not the purple line. Not the purple line. Nelson, problem. Trump looks good in this. That's Trump from a decade ago, bro. That's Trump from a decade ago. But don't worry, we'll make the thumbnail together later. For now, we gotta make the fucking video, and then once I make the fucking video, you'll have something to make a thumbnail about. I appreciate the effort, but you don't even know what the video's gonna be about yet. What do you mean I'm amusing? Like I make you laugh? Like I'm fucking funny? Like I'm a clown? What the fuck is so funny about me, huh? Bro said Trump looks good. Well, I mean, compared to now, yeah. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right, here we go. There are 13 dead U.S. service members right now, at least. That's confirmed from the United States government. As you know, I firmly believe that number is in the fucking hundreds. We already know that the U.S. government was lying about the amount of casualties. We have at least 150 casualties, and they lied about that. They're slowly trickling it out to make it seem like we're not getting absolutely fucked by Iran, which is what is happening. Iran is bombing the ever-loving fuck out of Israel to the point where they have made it completely illegal to film the bombings happening. They are confiscating fucking security cameras from businesses and like Ring doorbells from houses because they don't want the world to know how pathetically dog shit the Iron Dome truly is. I mean, they're not even attempting to shoot down these missiles. I'm not even kidding. They're out of ammo. They're out of ammo. On top of that, Trump says that it is an honor to be killing Iranian civilians. Literally says that. We're going to be watching some Iranian AI-generated propaganda that has been released from the Iranian government, and it is so good. I actually have a problem with calling it propaganda because none of it is a lie. All of it is correct. It is just an accurate depiction of our evil axis of Epstein murdering children in the name of Israel. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to watch an interview with Lawrence Wilkerson, who I believe was a general in the United States Army under George W. Bush, talking about how this regime has committed more war crimes in the past week than the entire Bush era. Like the entire George W. Bush era. So first of all, he's admitting that they committed war crimes, which we already fucking knew. But he actually in this video says that Trump is actually operating like Hitler did. You know, not in terms of being a fascist, but in terms of the murdering, the slaughter of civilians. He also says that he believes Israel will nuke Iran, which is what I also believe, and that we are losing this war. We're also going to watch Scott Bessent in the middle of, he's the U.S. Treasury Secretary, in the middle of an interview be yanked out and pulled to the Situation Room, and then he comes back literally fucking trembling. So that's one of three things. One, the entire United States economy is about to collapse. Two, Bibi Netanyahu is dead. Those are rumors that have been floating around. And three, the Israelis have decided to nuke Iran. So those are the three possibilities. And then other than that, we're going to watch Pete Hegseth refuse to tell the American people how many casualties we have. And then he says, I can't wait until Larry Ellison owns all media and we can finally have full state-controlled media and make it fucking illegal to criticize the government. That's what Pete Hegseth's saying, the alcoholic Secretary of War, former Fox News host. So, we have a lot to talk about, but before we do, I want to remind you, hi, how are you? I'm Chris Valenti. Welcome to the Valenti VOD. This is real independent media. I have no advertisers. I have no sponsors. I've never had a conversation with a billionaire, a government, or a PAC, which means that I am a dissident of the regime. Because I am a dissident of the regime and I talk politics, I'm quite controversial, which means I don't make a lot of money on this channel. So if you want to help me, because this is entirely grassroots funded media, there's a couple of ways you could do it. You could buy merch like the posters behind me. We also have hoodies. We have mugs like this Valenti Videos mug. We have hats, we have stickers, all of that located down below. You can click the join button down below to become a member for $5. That'll give you access to member-only content and some pretty cool emotes. You can click thanks down below to tip me directly. And last but not least, you can become a patron on Patreon to support this channel without giving your money to Google. Big shouts out to everybody who has ever donated a single dollar to this channel. You keep this going. I am simply a megaphone for you, the people. Other than that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you fucking nothing and it helps me immensely. Without further ado, let's dive in. First thing we're going to do is look at Trump's latest Truth Social post where he says it is an honor to be killing Iranian civilians. We are totally destroying the terrorist regime of Iran, militarily, economically, and otherwise. Yet, if you read the failing New York Times, you would incorrectly think that we are not winning. Iran's navy is gone, their air force is no longer. Missiles, drones, and everything else are being decimated, and their leaders have been wiped from the face of the earth. We have unparalleled firepower, unlimited ammunition, and plenty of time. Watch what happens to these deranged scumbags today. Pause. First of all, what? Second of all, do you know fucking anything about OPSEC? About operational security? You just told the enemy that we're gonna do something big today. Now their fucking guard is up, you fat-bodied, dumbass tangerine tyrant. You're a fucking idiot. And this is why I've been saying, like, a lot of people are like, Chris, you want our soldiers to die. No, but he does. Nah, but he fucking does. I actually care about our soldiers. That's why I don't want them to go fight and die in Israel's war to protect Jeffrey Epstein. Like, You know who doesn't give a fuck about our troops? Lindsey Graham, Donald Trump, Pete Hegseth, the motherfuckers who are willing to send our young boys and girls to go fight and die for Israel. They don't give a fuck. Their sons aren't gonna go. Barron Trump ain't gonna go. Lindsey Graham ain't gonna grab an M16 and push Tehran. Nah, your fucking brother is. Your fucking nephew, your fucking cousin. And they're gonna lie in the dirt, bleeding to death, wondering why the fuck they were there in the first place. Just like all of our troops in Iraq and Afghanistan who died in the name of ExxonMobil, okay? That is what the fuck is happening here. Let's keep on reading. Watch what happens to these deranged scumbags today. They've been killing innocent people all over the world for 47 years, and now I, as the 47th President of the United States of America, am killing them. What a great honor it is to do so. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Now I am killing them. What a great honor it is to do so. You're a psychopath. You're an actual psychopath. And this is why I say that anybody and everybody who supports Donald Trump is unironically, and I mean this, Scout's honor, subhuman inferior vermin. You do not deserve human rights. Call that whatever the fuck you want. You set the rules. Now I'm playing by the game, you red hat wearing fucking retards. All right, we got more. Pentagon is moving additional Marines and warships to the Middle East. The Pentagon is moving additional Marines and warships to the Middle East as Iran steps up its attacks on the Strait of Hormuz. According to 3 U.S. officials, Defense Secretary and raging alcoholic Pete Hegseth has approved a request from U.S. Central Command responsible for American forces in the Middle East for an element of an amphibious-ready group and attached Marine Expeditionary Unit, typically consisting of several warships and 5,000 Marines. Key word here: amphibious. What the fuck did I tell you 3 videos ago? I said, prediction, we are going to do an amphibious assault on Karg Island. Battlefield 3 players, you know Karg Island. You played on it a million times. That's where the Iranian oil refineries are. We have this stupid idea in our fucking heads that if we can take over Karg Island, destroy their oil refineries, and the Iranian government can no longer pay their soldiers, and it'll lead to a revolution. No, the fuck it won't. The Iraqis did this in 2003. It didn't fuck with the Iranian payment to the IRGC. It didn't do diddly shit. Guess whose prediction is fucking right again? Guess who predicted this shit again? Christopher fucking Valenti did, goddammit. All right, so yesterday, a KC-135 tanker, which is like a refueling jet for like mid-air refueling, allegedly, it got into a collision with another KC-135 and it crashed to the ground, 6 dead. Okay, and we're looking for it. Now, I don't believe that. I don't trust a single word from the United States government, not one fucking word. And the United States government came out and said this was not due to hostile fire and this was not due to friendly fire, which to me means it was due to either hostile fire or friendly fire. I have no way of proving this, but if you are willing to believe the United States government when we haven't lost a KC-135 like ever, I don't think that's ever happened. You're a fucking idiot. So I firmly believe this shit was shot down. This shit was shot down. All 6 service members aboard a U.S. Air Force refueling aircraft that crashed in Iraq while supporting operations in Iran are dead. And I'm sure Donald Trump will honor them by loading their bodies into a fucking Amazon delivery truck and wearing a baseball hat at their like exchanging of the remains. I'm sure he's gonna honor them like he did the last ones. CENTCOM's announcement brought the death toll of the crash from 4 to 6. So I think that makes 13 dead now in the axis of Epstein's war, illegal and offensive war against Iran. Now, it is time for us to watch some Iranian propaganda. Notice Kyle Kalinske here. Kyle, if you do watch this, I could not find this video fucking anywhere. I couldn't even find that Twitter account, so I am just stealing it from you. Cope Maltseeth, I love you. You are the commander of the Dark Woke Legion, and I am your most humble servant. But we're gonna watch some Iranian propaganda that, to be honest, you can't even call it propaganda. This isn't even these aren't even lies. This is an accurate depiction of what we, the most evil empire in human history, has done. Following the U.S. and Israeli missile strike on the Shajare Tayyaba Girls Elementary School in Minab, Hormozgan, Iran, 168 students were martyred. Listen, the only reason that video exists is because its content is real. The context to that video is real. We are the evil empire that is murdering children. Not Iran. We are doing that. Blowing up innocent little fucking girls while our pedophile president is building a ballroom. A Jeffrey Epstein memorial. Okay? I got more. I have two other ones for you. So this one is my favorite. Okay? So as you know, we killed Ayatollah Khamenei, right? And then his son took over. Now his son is also named Ayatollah Khamenei, a younger, more spry version of an 86-year-old dotard who was anti-nuke because that's antithetical to Islam, right? But this man, the new Ayatollah, his father, his mother, his wife, his children, his brother, his sister-in-law, his nephews, and his nieces were all murdered on the same day by his mortal fucking enemy. Okay? This one is an absolute banger. That little girl is supposed to be the Ayatollah's granddaughter, who we also turned into fucking ash. The Israelis would say that this little girl would grow up to be a terrorist, so she deserved to die.
How many is dead?
We are so fucked.
Back.
Oh, let me bring it back.
Khamenei is back.
Yo. Yo, that went so stupid hard. That goes so fucking stupid hard, dude. That goes so hard. and like, it's all true. None of that was a lie. That's exactly what happened. And the rest of the world knows, like, yeah, dude, Iran is not the villain in this scenario. Are the good guys the ones who murdered fucking hundreds of children? Are the good guys the ones who have bombed over 20 fucking schools and over 40 fucking hospitals and blew up the oil refineries in Tehran, putting a black cloud of poison over the entire city of 10 million people, making it rain poison on these people? And now hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people living in Tehran are gonna get Gulf War syndrome and die of cancer? And then their next generation is gonna be born with mutations? Is that what the good guys do? Is that what the good guys do? I mean, yo, I have one more to show you, but nothing can beat that one. This one is kind of hilarious because they used Legos. In remembrance of the students from Minab who were martyred at the hands of Zionist and American terrorists. That goes so stupid fucking hard. And we are terrorists. We are the biggest state sponsor of terror outside of Saudi Arabia and Israel. All right. So now, oh, is that the clip I wanted to see? Some of the press can't stop. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so check this out. Here is Pete Hegseth having a fucking hissy fit, having a temper tantrum about the fact that that media is covering the fact that 13 soldiers have died and we are losing this war. And he literally says that he cannot wait until Larry Ellison owns the entirety of media. Check this out.
Yet some in this crew, in the press, just can't stop. Allow me to make a few suggestions.
Dude, he talks like an angry, abusive, alcoholic father getting ready to beat his children.
Allow me to make a few suggestions. People look up at the TV and they see banners, they see headlines. I used to be in that business, and I know that everything is written intentionally. For example, a banner or a headline, Mideast war intensifies, splashing on the screen the last couple of days, alongside visuals of civilian or...
That is an irrefutable fact. Mideast tensions escalate, the war in Iran, that is an irrefutable fact.
Energy targets that Iran has hit because that's what they do. What should the banner read instead? How about Iran increasingly desperate?
Okay, so you want military-controlled media. Okay, so he is publicly saying that he wants this to be like North Korea, where like fucking Kim Jong-un doesn't go, Honda! Perfect humble leader! Like, and you know what's funny? I'm starting to think that in North Korea, they actually might mean it. You know? Because now, you go back, you watch the videos of Kim Jong-un launching nukes with his sunglasses on, smoking a cigarette, you know, and it's like, yeah, no, like, yeah, now I get it. Now I get it. Like, everyone loves you because you're literally the only person keeping them safe from the Western terrorist dogmen of America because you have a nuclear arsenal and America refuses to go to war with any nation that has a nuclear arsenal.
Because they are. They know it, they do. What should the banner read instead? How about Iran increasingly desperate? Because they are. They know it, and so do you, if it can be admitted. Or more fake news from CNN. Reports that the Trump administration underestimated the Iran war's impact on the Strait of Hormuz.
You did. We already have confirmed reports from these classified meetings people are leaking out that you literally had no plan on how to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. You didn't even think that the Iranians would close the Strait of Hormuz. Every accusation is a fucking confession from these people.
Patently ridiculous, of course. For decades, Iran has threatened shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. This is always what they do, hold the strait hostage. CNN doesn't think we thought of that.
You didn't.
It's a fundamentally unserious report.
Okay, then prove us wrong. What's your plan on how to reopen the Strait of Hormuz? They don't have one. Go ahead, look it up. What's the American plan on how to reopen the Strait of Hormuz? What's the operation? What are we going to do? They don't have one. We don't know how the fuck we're going to do this.
The sooner David Ellison takes over that network, the better.
The sooner David Ellison takes over that network, the better. You know who just bought TikTok? Larry Ellison, David Ellison's son. You are watching the United States of America completely destroy the right to free press, your First Amendment right. I'm not even kidding. Like, sooner or later, I hope you understand, sooner or later, this whole platform will probably be nuked because I'm a dissident of the regime. I'll probably be thrown into a freedom camp, right? Where they'll either re-educate me or use me as fucking slave labor to create more bombs to go kill more children in the Middle East.
Another example of a fake headline that I saw yesterday. War widening.
That's not a fake headline. The war has spread. You have fucking ships off the coast of Sri Lanka being destroyed. You have bombs going off in Lebanon. You have bombs going off in Beirut. You have bombs going off in Kuwait. It literally expanded.
Here's a real headline for you for an actual patriotic press. How about Iran shrinking, going underground?
Yo, they literally just want state-controlled media.
You see, Iran's leaders are hiding in bunkers and moving into civilian areas. The only thing that is widening is our advantage.
Dude, I also love how all of his scripts are written by ChatGPT. All of them. All right, we have more Pete Hegseth for you. This is him refusing to tell the American public how many casualties we have. Outright refusing. Because you don't live in a democracy. You live in an authoritarian fascist regime. Okay, we have a dictator. If you disagree with me, you're wrong and stupid.
Yeah, right there, green jacket.
Mike Bress with the Washington Examiner. How many American casualties have there been, and where were the American service members when they were injured?
He's not looking at him like, do you know? He's looking at General Kane going, should we tell them?
I mean, it's a bunch of return to duty. So we've had the large majority have gone in for some medical treatment and return to duty. We've had in Kuwait, Jordan, down across the southern flank a little bit, a variety of places, most from one-way attack strikes.
But I want to clarify
that wasn't the question. The question was how many casualties do we have?
I think what we've tried to do here is clarify those numbers rather than saying.
Shatter just said you're mad that Trump keeps winning. Yeah, dude, I'm mad that Trump keeps on winning by murdering 180 little girls and having 13 U.S. service members die in an Epstein war. Yeah, dude, I'm mad that Trump is winning by having over 150 U.S. casualties and sending in our boys and girls to go fight and die for Israel. 100%, dude. You are the best goyim on planet Earth, bro. Why don't you take off your red hat, put on your fucking helmet, and go storm Tehran?
AA or WIA wounded. Be more clear about that because the
and by the way, to that chatter, you're a pedophile. If you support a pedophile, that makes you a pedophile. If there's 4 pedophiles in a bar and you go in and hang out with them, now there's 5 pedophiles in a fucking bar. I don't understand why you're proud to be a pedophile, but I can tell you what should be done to you.
Majority, almost 90%, thank God, are returned to duty. Minor injuries returned to duty. And so that number can look a certain way, and our job is to add some fidelity to it. Absolutely, right here. Yeah, right there.
Oh, and you're a subscriber because the only way that you can chat is by being a subscriber, so you're a baby back cuck. But let's listen to this one more time, the tail end of it.
Wounded, be more clear, clarify those numbers rather than saying KIA or WIA wounded. Be more clear about that because the overwhelming majority, almost 90%, thank God, are returned to duty. Minor injuries returned to duty, and so that number can look a certain way, and our job is to.
He's doing everything he fucking can to not answer the question, which is a horrifying sign. All right, here's him just talking about how we're gonna murder all of them.
They're confused, and we know it.
Oh wait, no, we already watched that. This is when he said that David Ellison needs to take over. All right, now we're going to talk about how he has literally no plan on opening the Strait of Hormuz.
The only thing prohibiting transit in the Straits right now is Iran shooting at shipping. It is open for transit should Iran not do that.
Oh, yeah. No, that's going to give a lot of security to the oil tankers. Hey, listen, the Strait of Hormuz is open for transit. You can use it. The only thing stopping you is the fact that Iran is going to fucking murder you. So, like, come on. Just do it. Come on. I need to listen to that again.
The only thing prohibiting transit in the Straits right now is Iran shooting at shipping. It is open for transit should Iran not do that.
Should Iran not do that? All right. Now, this is going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to speed this up to 1.5 speed, but we are going to watch Lawrence Wilkerson, a retired U.S. Army colonel and former chief of staff to Colin Powell. So this is during the Bush administration. This is during the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. It's about 7.5 minutes, but we're going to do it at 1.5 speed, so maybe only about 4 minutes, but you have to listen to what this man has to say. And this isn't coming from me. This isn't coming from me, like the fucking leftist who's screaming bloody murder on a fucking YouTube account. This is from a former U.S. Army general, okay? This is fucking crazy.
I come from an administration of George W. Bush and Richard Bruce Cheney that committed war crimes that Colin Powell and his lawyer Will Taft and I agonized over in trying to present some message to the American people about them. This administration has committed more war crimes in the last few days than I think any country since Adolf Hitler.
This administration has committed more war crimes in the past few days than any country since Adolf Hitler. That's a quote from a U.S. Army colonel.
And that is an incredible condemnation of this entire process. We have bombed civilians relentlessly. We have bombed a school. We have bombed a hospital. We have struck facilities in the nature of Iran's oil capacity that is now putting black poison all over 10+ million people. And we are essentially not bombing ballistic missile sites and bombing war material.
We're bombing civilians.
We're bombing people. We took a lesson from the IDF, if you will. We are bombing people, as incidentally they are still doing.
Real quick, same chatter says you're an anti-American communist. You don't know what communism is. You don't know what capitalism is. You don't know what socialism is. Your mother is a fat fucking whore, and she would suck my dick for $5.
Doing now in Lebanon to a fare thee well. These are all war crimes, and one wishes with fond hope that someday we might be called before the bar of justice and have to account for these war crimes. And what you just talked about is a crime also in the eyes of international relations and people who want to keep decent international relations ongoing in the world. We're destroying that. And on top of all of that, and this is the real serious problem here for America, Trump and Hegseth and Rubio and the other entourage of their national security complex have completely misjudged the nature of this war, as has to a certain extent Bibi Netanyahu. This is a country as big as Western Europe with 93 million people, probably 90 million of whom will fight us to the bitter death, who live in terrain that almost killed Alexander the Great.
This is what I've been saying, which is that we just activated and legitimized the Iranian death to America chants. We literally just legitimized it. There was an entire younger generation of Iranians who were kind of approaching like secular mindset, right? But they didn't understand why their parents fucking hated America so much. Now they understand, and they will stop at fucking nothing to avenge their dead children that we fucking murdered intentionally.
It is entirely inhospitable to military operations, and Trump is actually talking about putting ground forces there, and the only way he will be able to claim any nature of victory is to do that. Only that will be the end of the empire's presence in the Levant and the Middle East in general.
He's talking about our empire. Trump is literally going to bring about the end of our empire's presence in the Middle East, in the area of the Levant.
Not be able to sustain that economically, physically. We do not have the soldiers or Marines to do that, but that's what he's talking about. This is pure nonsense. There was a column in Haaretz yesterday, and the title of the column essentially was Trump will chicken out in this war too. I'm sorry, he's not going to chicken out necessarily. That might be the tone intent he puts to it. He's going to be defeated, as are we.
Yes, he said that we are killing children, which seems like we took a lesson out of the playbook from the IDF.
I wanted to ask you, we played that clip with Trump talking about all the damage that Iran has sustained, but there's been very little acknowledgement by the U.S. military or the White House to the enormous damage that has occurred to the U.S. military.
Oh my God, that same chatter just said Israel is our greatest ally. Oh, okay. So first of all, you're a pedophile. And second of all, you are a proud genocidaire and Zionist. Okay. You can ban the pedophilic Zionist piece of shit. I hope you get fucking AIDS.
Footprint in the Middle East for decades. All of these bases and a radar, multi-billion-dollar radar were established throughout the region. And what's your understanding of the nature of the damage that has occurred to all of these bases, not just among the Gulf states, but also even in Iraq and other places of the Middle East?
Yeah, that damage is enormous. And I think what you're witnessing right now is the initial steps of the empire, the American empire's retreat from the Levant and the Middle East in general. I don't think we're going to be able to sustain our presence there after what's going to happen here, particularly if we stay at this for a long time and really do take significant casualties. We're already taking more casualties than people know about because
We are taking so many casualties, but I do want to give you a side note real quick for the people watching this pre-recorded. You need to take a lesson from what I'm doing. You can no longer be silent when somebody is pro-Trump or a Zionist. You need to bully and harass them. They are pedophiles, they are genocide heirs, they are subhuman vermin. They must face consequences for their actions. Do you want to know why we're dealing with Nazis right now? It's because we executed 11 at the Nuremberg trials, and we let the rest of them just live their quiet fucking lives while they just spewed their venom into the next generation of American neo-Nazis. They must be ostracized. You must bully them. They need to feel worthless and small. If you are not willing to verbally fucking assault these people, then shut the fuck up and leave room for people like me who are.
Because the media is not being apprised of it. Yes, we had the ceremony at Dover, but there are people getting ready at Landstuhl, our throughput hospital in Germany right now, to accept multiple casualties coming in. They've stopped their civilian service and so forth at that hospital. And other things are being geared up too, like Walter Reed. I don't think they have even a modicum of appreciation of what kind of casualties are going to result, though, especially if we put ground forces into Iran. And that is the only way, unless he just lies completely about it, that Trump is going to be able to assert any kind of real force with regard to this population. And to your point, in Bahrain, they have taken out billions of dollars worth of U.S. radar and equipment, including the vertical missile loading cranes. So now ships have to go all the way to Diego Garcia to load these weapons. They have essentially obliterated our capacity to carry out combat actions from a number of places in Saudi Arabia and Qatar and the United Arab Emirates. Al Udeid is actually under threat now too. And this is all part of the warp and woof of our ability to carry out combat operations in the region. I'm not even sure our biggest facility for passing on troops, throughput facility that we used in both Iraq wars, is in Kuwait. I'm not even sure that that's up now and able to do anything. So how would you even get Marines or soldiers, God forbid, into Iran? That's a huge problem. They will sink the ships that are coming to deposit those troops wherever they're coming. We have not really damaged their ballistic missile capability. And the media blackout on Israel is keeping the American people from seeing the enormous degree of destruction to Israel.
Dude, in Israel right now, the streets are being leveled. Entire apartment complexes are gone. Thank the Lord, the Israelis are finally paying consequences for their fucking actions, dude. I love to see it. I literally get a fucking boner when I watch bombs hit Tel Aviv.
The latest component of which was a riposte to Israel's having struck their oil facilities on Haifa, their oil facility port. And Haifa is being taken down much the way Eilat was taken down by the Houthis, the Al-Ansar in the Red Sea, when we failed to be able to reopen the Red Sea. And that's the next step. The Bab el-Mandeb will be closed once the Houthis have gotten into action full time again. And 60% of the world's commerce passes through the Red Sea. It's not oil and gas exclusively. It's all manner of things, foodstuffs, commodities and such. So this is a war with long legs. Trump has completely misinterpreted it. The only one who's interpreted it correctly is Bibi Netanyahu, and I think he's ready to use a nuclear weapon should it become as bad as it looks like it might right now.
He just said that the only person who actually understands how bad this is Bibi Netanyahu, and he is seriously contemplating using a nuclear weapon on Iran. I told you this weeks ago. I said there is literally only one way that you can destroy the entire Iranian regime permanently, and that's to fucking nuke them and murder millions of them, if not tens of millions. And even then, it would still be a forever war. You would still have insurgents from the region who are like willing to fight until their last day to avenge their families.
Because Iran has not even began to shoot its most sophisticated missiles. And now the second and third class of those missiles is getting through almost without opposition. Imagine what these Mach 3, Mach 4 missiles with huge warheads that have maybe 100 different other warheads they display all across an area are going to do to Israel.
So Israel is out of ammo. The Iron Dome has failed, and we are out of interceptors, right? So, and the Iranians are sending dog shit missiles. Dog shit missiles. They have like fucking hypersonic Mach 4 missiles with a cluster munition at the tip that scatters into 100 different munitions. The Iranians, guys, you might literally witness the end of Israel. Now, here's the thing. You can't witness the end of Israel because Israel has something called the Samson option, which is that if Israel was ever to collapse, Israel will fire all of their nuclear weapons at every single nation on planet Earth. That's not a joke. That's because Israel is the most evil nation on planet Earth, okay? The most evil nation on planet Earth.
They're fired, and they're still there, and they're still ready to fire.
Unfucking believable. All right, the last thing I want to show you is this from yesterday, which is just a little bit concerning. It's Scott Bessent being pulled away from an interview to go to the Situation Room and talk to the president, and then he comes back and he looks fucking shaken, which to me means one of three things. One, the United States economy is on the verge of collapse because he's the U.S. Treasury Secretary. 2, Bibi Netanyahu is dead. There have been rumors about this. And 3, Bibi Netanyahu has decided he will be using a nuclear weapon on Iran.
I listened to you on the...
The president wants you. Sorry, the president wants you right away.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No problem at all. See you shortly, Mr. Secretary.
You can work that in.
Mr. Secretary, I have to say, it's a first, I'm sure a loss as well, that an interviewee's been pulled away to go to the Situation Room. How was the president? Was he stressed?
All right, now watch his physical movements.
No, the president is in great spirits. The Iranian mission is proceeding well ahead of schedule. And I have to tell you, Wolf, that I've a teenager who's considering military service, and
this man is acting like he was just told the entire nuclear arsenal is going to be fired tonight. This is the most scared I've ever seen this motherfucker.
I could give this team my highest compliment from President Trump to the head of the Joint Chiefs to the Secretary of War. I would say that I would trust my child's life in their hands.
All right, 2 things. 1, he actually sounds so fucking scared that it's making me nervous. 2, if you can trust your child with Donald Trump, your children should be taken away from you. I'm not saying that facetiously. If you can actually confidently, like on a lie detector, prove that you're not fucking around and you say, I would trust my child with Donald Trump, I think CPS should take your children away. I think that is a form of abuse, 100%. So yeah, this is not a good sign. I think something absolutely fucking terrible is gonna happen tonight. Tonight is March 13th, 2026. I think something really fucking bad is gonna happen tonight. And if I had to guess, I don't think it will be a nuclear strike. I do think it's gonna be a Moab. I think that Trump is gonna drop a fucking Moab on Iran. If you don't know what a Moab is, it's a mother of all bombs. It's like the largest bomb you can get. It's the step right before a nuclear weapon. We've used Moabs before, but yeah, I would not be surprised if we hit them with a fucking Moab tonight. All right, anyway, that's all I got for you. If you're here live, you stay. We got to make a thumbnail for the video. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing, and it helps me immensely. Do me one last favor. Click that video over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers. All right. That was a good one, if I do say so myself. That was a good one. That's a banger. You dig? You guys dig that little update for you? Decent little update for the day. Decent little update for the day. I want the Khamenei is back. I want Khamenei is back video for the thumbnail. Oh, sorry, that was so loud. I'm sorry. I didn't see how loud it was. Okay. How do you screenshot? How do you screenshot? Windows Shift S. Okay.
Khamenei is dead.
All right. So I should have that now. What would that be in pictures, screenshots? Thank you, tech nerds. I appreciate you. We appreciate our tech nerds here. America's Hitler or American Hitler? There's America's Hitler or American Hitler. I actually think American Hitler might go harder. You dig? Yeah, American Hitler. This is episode 404. Oh, yeah, 404 not found. Go fuck yourself. You guys are tech nerds. Big tech nerd guy over there, huh? Big nerdy guy, huh? Big nerd guy, huh? Is that what you are? Just a big fucking nerd guy, huh? All right. Iranian propaganda videos are Iranian propaganda videos not lies. Iranian propaganda videos tell the truth about Iranian propaganda videos tell the truth about the war. Israel, we are going to nuke Iran. And, Iranian media is more honest than American state-controlled media. Now, how about, more dead U.S. soldiers. More dead U.S. soldiers as Trump threatens to nuke Iran. No issues were found with the video. Hell fucking yeah. USA just did a $15 billion debt buyback today. You got to see. What does this mean for us, Chris? It just means that we're going to go into even more debt. I mean, the United States, we just stack our debt up in the trillions. Doesn't fucking matter, man. None of it's real. There are 13 dead U.S. service members. Here we go. All right, let's make an advertisement. So we're losing the war in Iran, and Benjamin Netanyahu is considering nuking Iran because of how much of let's try that again. So we're losing the war in Iran, and Bibi Netanyahu is considering nuking Iran because the United States military is a paper tiger incapable of completing fucking any mission. We're a bunch of baby-back bitches. Other than that, the Iranians are pumping out incredible propaganda. I don't even know if you can call it propaganda. It's just 100% true, depicting the 185 little girls that the United States military purposely fucking annihilated, depicting them as martyrs for the Iranian people and showing how Ayatollah Khomeini is back because, as you know, we killed Ayatollah Khomeini only to replace him with his younger, more spry son, Ayatollah Khomeini, who now has a dead father, grandfather, mother, wife, daughter, nephew, niece, brother, sister, so he'll stop at absolutely nothing, especially when you consider the fact that we literally poisoned a 10 million population city in Tehran. We bombed their oil refineries, and then this black cloud of fucking oil took over the city, began raining fucking oil on these people who are now consuming that oil, and they're all going to get Gulf War syndrome and get fucking cancer, and then their next generation of children will be born with deformities because the United States of America and Israel, the axis of Epstein, is the most evil regime in human fucking history. On top of that, what else? We watch an interview with former U.S. Army Colonel Lawrence, I don't fucking know, but we watch Wilkerson, Wilkerson, whatever, where he says, A, we are losing. B, this regime has committed more war crimes in the past few days than we committed in the entirety of Iraq and Afghanistan. 3, he also says that this regime has committed more war crimes than any nation on earth since Adolf fucking Hitler. And 4, he says that we are losing this war and Bibi Netanyahu will fucking nuke Iran. So, whole new YouTube video all about this. If you're triggered, please let me know down in the comments. There's nothing I love more than triggering stupid fucking vermin red hat wearing troglodytes. Other than that, new YouTube video. Go check it out. There we go. That's a good one. Let's get that uploaded. Any confirmation on Bibi? No. That's bullshit. Bibi Netanyahu is not dead. If Bibi Netanyahu were dead, so would all of us. We would all also be dead. They would have hit the Samson option and nuked every single country on planet Earth. All right. Let's get that up and going. It's processing. Wilkerson, same shit, whatever. Who are we, Chris? We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We fight for the gospel and honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. New episode of the Valenti VOD. Related video, that one, upload, and now we gotta get that on Instagram. Looks like we got some first-time viewers in here. Hi, how are you? I'm Chris Valenti. Welcome to the Valenti broadcast. I'm a dirtbag leftist, also known as a socialist. I also mog the fuck out of you with literally zero effort. So if you got a problem with that, cope, malt, seethe, write a complaint. New episode of the Valenti VOD on YouTube. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jim? No, because I'm playing laser tag tonight. Nelson, you in? Got laser tag tonight. You burn like 800 to 1,000 calories if you play properly, if you don't play like a fucking pussy. You know, you could camp in the back with a sniper and just dart, but I like to grab myself a little rifle with a red dot, a suppressor, an adjustable stock, and fucking charge. Bull charge into that shit. Cheat meal and laser tag? No cheat meal. No cheat meal. No cheat meal. Chris, when you were doing what if videos of Harry Potter on Insta, did you think it would be this? No, dude. No, dude. That was back before I was, back before I realized the power level I had. I was just doing acting shit, you know, pretending to be an American foreign exchange student, shit like that. But yeah, once I realized the power level I had, I realized there are things that you want to do, and then there are things that you have to do. You know, duty calls. And this is my fucking duty. 2,200 Marines deployed. Yes, I know. 2,500. Chris, how likely do you think a civil war will break out if the economy collapses over this? You need Americans to stop getting their treats. We are treatlerites. You need Instacart to crash. You need DoorDash to shut down. You need Amazon Prime deliveries to shut down. As soon as Americans can no longer get their quick little treats, that is when you will see the American Civil War begin. Especially if parents can't access baby formula and diapers. If it's hard to get baby formula and diapers, you will see an uprising overnight. Check Trump truth. What'd he say? He didn't say diddly shit. He didn't say diddly shit. What's the first Call of Duty you ever played? Call of Duty 2. No, dude, you're wrong about that. Wrong about what? Wrong about what? Is Trump trying to make America fall? He might as well be a Manchurian candidate. Like, he's actually just so fucking stupid that he doesn't really give a fuck, but he might as well be an actual Manchurian candidate. It seems like it. There won't be a civil war in America? Okay. Great point. Great point, dude. Nice. When did you stop playing COD and start playing Battlefield? I think Battlefield Bad Company, the first one. I had an uncle that played Call of Duty 2. Don't fucking age me, you son of a bitch. You calling me Unk? You calling me Unk? Yeah, Bad Company was so fucking good, dude. You like BF6? No, I did, but they dropped the ball. The fact that, like, the Okinawa map on Battlefield 1943 is bigger than, like, any fucking map in Battlefield 6 is a problem. Yeah, no, Call of Duty's dog shit now. I don't play COD anymore. Call of Duty's fucking dog shit. Supreme Court ruled against Trump, and now he can be subpoenaed in the Epstein case. Can you verify? It doesn't really fucking matter. He'll just refuse to do it. The Supreme Court has no authoritative body. They can't drag him anywhere. Like, the Secret Service will literally murder anybody who tries to touch him. So it doesn't matter. You have to stop pretending like laws apply to Donald Trump. They don't. He's disobeyed Supreme Court orders multiple times. None of it matters. He is the Fuhrer. He is not a president. He does not respect law and order. So doesn't matter. One of these days, you guys are going to realize that there is quite literally no way to stop Donald Trump through legal recourse. Doesn't exist. You can't use law against somebody who is above the law. Laws do not exist for him. Remember when Donald Trump said he could go out on Fifth Ave and shoot somebody in the face? He wasn't lying. He could literally go out on the street and murder somebody and nothing would happen. And he might do that one day. Who the fuck knows? But he could actually do that and nothing would happen. You need to accept that reality. Need to accept it. That is a feature, not a bug. That is a feature, not a bug. Impeachment won't do shit? Yeah, I know. He's already been impeached twice, and it didn't do anything. Oh, liberals are going to wake up one day. Liberals are going to wake up one day. Do you think we should send Barron to war? Yeah. With no ammo. With no fucking ammo. Send him to the front. Fuck Barron Trump. I know people who go to school with him at NYU. He's such a fucking loser, dude. He's such a fucking loser. So desperate to have friends. Very awkward person. Man, you talked me out of being liberal to the point where I will actively correct people who call me one. Oh yeah, no, there's nothing I hate more than people calling me a fucking liberal, dude. Neoliberalism is responsible for the rise of fascism. That's not a pill that is easy for liberals to swallow, but like neoliberal policies and being willing to like negotiate with straight up fascists has led to the rise of fascism. You cannot debate a fascist because fascists do not believe in debate. They don't. Debate is a natural part of democratic institution. Fascists do not believe in democracy. Therefore, I will not participate in it with you. If you are a fascist, I will simply trample all over you and consider you subhuman. It's that easy. You know, you don't consider us human, so I'm not going to treat you like one. Simple as that. And hopefully, I fucking win. That's the name of the game now. That's the name of the game. Barron Trump is autistic. Good. Send him to the front. No ammo. Sadly, Barron Trump won't be drafted because he's 6'9". You think that Barron's height is what's preventing him from being drafted? And not the fact that he is the son of the President of the United States of America, a notorious draft-dodging coward? Come on. Be so fucking for real. Yeah, I couldn't imagine having Trump as your father, dude. That's disgraceful. Is China gonna take Taiwan? Yeah. Absolutely. And we'll do nothing. We literally don't have the ammo to fight against China. Or the audacity. We don't have the ammo or the audacity. If the Chinese started to take Taiwan, I'm not kidding, I don't think we would do anything. I don't even think we would give the Taiwanese army fucking ammo. I don't think we would do shit. Quickly scan the docu-tussie. Visa applicants to disclose their sex assigned at birth. Okay. Okay, so we're just denying visas to trans people. Yeah, I mean, makes sense, dude. The first targets of the Nazi regime were, what was it, gender study clinics, shit like that. Trans studies, gay studies, LGBTQ shit. That was the first building the Nazis burnt down was a gender studies clinic, I think in Berlin. So it makes sense. Makes complete sense to me. Also disabled people? Yep. Yep. Chris, I just found out the company I work for is headed in Israel. What should I do? Quit. Quit. Bro, I have in my fucking Tinder profile, it says, what is a deal breaker for you? And I say, Zionists. Like, I refuse, like, you know, just, you know, you need to have a hard line somewhere. Israel is invading South Lebanon tonight. They're destroying all bridges and roads that lead, and they're about to pull the biggest land grab against us since they had done the same in 1982. I believe that. Get the fuck out of there, bro. If you're in Lebanon, pack a bag and fuck off. I know that's crazy to say and next to impossible to do, but the Israelis do not consider you to be a person. They'll just fucking kill you. They'll just fucking kill you, bro. Oh, you're right there, Amon said that for a power structure to be upheld, there must be men and women. That is a big part of this whole fascist shit. You know, it's not unique to America. This has to do with fascism across the fucking board. There needs to be a clear hierarchy, men and women. There cannot be like a blend or any other option that is like, it's the same reason why like aesthetics is so important in a fascist regime. You know, you need to fool the population into thinking that you have complete and total control over everything, and they must be the good guys because look how they're wearing Hugo Boss uniforms and everything's so tightly knit and they're all Sig Heiling at the exact same time. And there's a torch in between each swastika and everything's red and gold and, you know, like aesthetics really fucking matter. Can you quickly list your sources of who to trust? Kyle Kalinske, Hassan Piker, and Chris Valenti. That's it. I don't trust anybody else. How is America out of ammo, but Israel has been hitting Gaza and Iran and still has ammo? Because we sold almost all of our munitions to Israel. We are running out of ammo because we gave it all to Israel and gave the rest of it to fucking Ukraine. We don't have the ammo for a hot war with China for more than 4 days. 4 days, and we'd be out of ammo in a war against China. Yeah, the Majority Report with Sam Cedar, Breaking Points with Crystal Ball and Kyle Kalinske, and then obviously Secular Talk with Kyle Kalinske, and then the Hasanabi broadcast. Status Quo's pretty good too. 8 p.m. is fully booked? What? $8 p.m. Laser's fully booked already? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck! I'll text Murad. Hold on. All right, I just asked if it's a private party or if he could squeeze us in. What about Triv? Yeah, Triv and Endemic. They want to come tonight as well. All right. Well, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you very much for tuning into the Valenti broadcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing, helps me immensely. I love you all. Be good. Don't do anything stupid. All right. Have a good one. I booked the whole 8 p.m. just to spite you. Suck my dick. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Later.